Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Leah and you're watching Glamour Gadgets and Gaming by Leah. Now I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of unboxings, demos, camera tests and reviews of the Apple's latest iPhone SE 2020. Well, I won't dwell on that, yet I feel obliged to share my average user experience with you. Kindly hear me out. You guys may or may not agree, and I'm aware that the SE 2020 is selling like hotcakes. Furthermore, for your information, I'm not an Android fangirl either. The iPhone 11 Pro Max and the Pixel 4 XL are my daily drivers. Towards the end of this video, I shall share with you guys what I decided to do with my iPhone SE 2020, which I grabbed very hesitantly. Apple's mid-range iPhone SE 2020 landed towards the end of April last month and has received many positive reviews and ratings from famous tech reviewers, etc. I was excited yet reluctant to purchase it, as I'd once wasted my hard-earned money on the iPhone 8, and the battery on the SE 2020 is identical to the iPhone 8. However, the most common reviews of this device tend to indicate otherwise. I have patiently waited to see what some of my favourite tech YouTubers had to say about this phone. Great videos and all, but why has almost everyone avoided touching on the topic of the actual battery performance, the very reason why I disliked the iPhone 8. I mean, some have said the battery life is okay or don't buy it, but that's not enough. I wanted to see actual readings, and I wanted to see how this phone fares in the hands of an average user or consumer, and not just in the hands of full-on 24-hour techies. Now, Apple states we'll receive on average all-day battery on the SE 2020 if we were to watch videos or listen to music on it all day. Fair enough, but how would it fare in the hands of an average consumer who this phone is really intended for? For example, my father's hands, or my little nieces, or my teenage nephew's hands, my sisters, these people who tend to use it throughout the day for general browsing, social media, WhatsApp calls, some gaming, casual pictures and videos, maybe some Snapchat selfies, listening to music, etc, etc. Now that is what I'd use the phone for as a non-techie. Casio has revealed the G-Shock GBD H1000, and fair enough, it has the best chipset, it's powerful with a great camera and mid-range price, yet to me all this is pointless without a decent battery size and life. I needed answers. I couldn't wait much longer and therefore placed my order, and the very day I did, Aaron Manny dropped a battery test. Excellent video from the genius, yet I wanted to see and hear more, like a real battery test with real daily use of an average consumer/user. Like my father, my nephew, my niece, my sister tend to use their phones. Would it be a good enough backup phone to my current daily drivers, the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the Pixel 4 XL? I guess the only way I'd know was by grabbing the phone physically and answering my own questions. Now, you may have seen plenty of videos on it already, hence I won't dwell on the specs either. Check these out on the screen in front of you. Now, I've had the phone for around a week now. However, due to some unforeseeable circumstances, I only managed to upload this cunning beauty 2 days ago. And these are my overall feels of it, and including its battery life. So here's how the new iPhone SE stacks up in Leah's specific tests. The following is the test I was looking for and therefore conducted myself. I have downloaded a couple of apps from the App Store, surfed the web continuously over Wi-Fi at around 150 and above nits of screen brightness. I've been on social media, taken a couple of pictures and videos in 4K. I've streamed some YouTube videos and played a couple of games and listened to a bit of music. All this from around a couple of seconds to 3 to 4 minutes max, until the phone ran out of power. And guys, unfortunately, the iPhone SE 2020 did not impress in my tests, lasting on average 2.5 to 3 hours max on screen time. Thanks to my experience with the iPhone 8's battery life, I was not expecting the SE 2020 to perform much better. However, I gave it the benefit of doubt, hoping for some reasonable battery charge considering the new all-efficient A13 Bionic chipset, yet the iPhone SE 2020 was flat dead within 2 hours and 10 minutes of an 85% charge whilst I was loading my COD game. Now imagine that, guys. Yes, I was disappointed. I'll quickly go through the pros. So yes guys, I agree, it has the most powerful Apple A13 Bionic chip. Improved camera featuring portrait photo with lightning effects, very nice. It can record 4K videos, excellent. Supports fast and wireless charging, thank you Apple. It's IP67 rated, meaning water and dust protection, very nice. It has a high Antutu benchmark score. And guys, it's reasonably priced and the cheapest Apple iPhone. Excellent news. But guys, all these great offerings do come with many shortfalls. Now the following, I feel, are the cons that have kind of put me off this phone. Now guys, do share your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment box below. Now, we can't ignore the fact that this iPhone SE 2020 features a 4.7 IPS LCD display. Colourful and vibrant, regardless of that guys, it's an IPS LCD display. In my fairly average female hands, the phone feels somewhat small. Maybe I'm habituated to larger screens, who knows. It's almost identical form factor of the iPhone 8. You can barely tell the difference, which I still haven't got over. We do not have a headphone jack, fair enough, we've got to move up and forward with the times, yet it's worth the mention considering Apple's slacked with so many other features on this phone. It has a very, very low battery capacity. Now we'll go into more details shortly. It doesn't support Face ID. I personally can live without it, but not everyone can, and we're in 2020, get with the times Apple. There's better Android phones for the same price with more bang for your buck. And guys, it's pointless having power when you can't do much with it. We have a small screen, low battery life, big bezels, tacky LCD screen quality. I personally rather add a couple of £100 more and wait for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, only because the Apple products meet all my needs, hence the iPhone. The 11 Pro Max is serving me well for now, and the Pixel 4 XL is my best friend. Now, I have not compared it with other mid-range to budget smartphones, yet I'm sure for £420 there are plenty of alternatives which the average consumer / non-techies may want to consider above the iPhone SE 2020. I personally would not suggest it to the average consumer within my family at least, including my father, sister, nephew and little niece. You've got to weigh out the pros and cons. Unless you're a die-hard Apple fan and money's not an issue, or have an iPhone 5 or older and in the market for a budget to mid-range iPhone, then I guess the iPhone SE 2020 is probably for you. Although some of you may argue it is one of the cheapest mid-range phones with some flagship specs and one of the cheapest devices ever made by Apple, but in my opinion that is a pointless debate. I'm no way an Android fangirl, yet have to be blunt and share my true feelings, experience and thoughts on this £400-something device. I once wasted around £700-800 on the iPhone 8 and I'm so glad I'm within the 14-day cooling off period with this one. For the price it's good, but overall I am disappointed. I especially can't use it as my daily driver, no way, and nor as my secondary phone, but nor can the average consumers within my family, for example, without having to charge it more than once daily. However, Apple are smart, and I know this phone has been raking in the dollars. You all may not agree with me, but I'm saving my dollars for something bigger and better. So wrapping up this video, I've decided to return the iPhone SE 2020 as I don't want it to just lay around collecting dust like this pretty face here, the iPhone 8. It's definitely not for me, and it's not worth suggesting it to my non-techie average smartphone user family members. I mean, in my experience, even the Pixel 3a XL and the 4 have fared better. These are far more durable, user-friendly, pleasant to hold, great flagship to mid-range specs and features, and yes, built with a battery which lasts at least all day. Guys, that's me done with my rant, or better, me done with expressing my true experience and feels of the iPhone SE 2020. I'm glad I gave it a go and appreciate my consumer rights and protection. Once again, I appreciate not all of you will agree. If so, do kindly share your thoughts in the comments. However, I do hope it helps some of you make a decision on whether or not it's worth your precious dollars. If so, kindly hit the thumbs up icon below. Be sure to comment, share and subscribe. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do have lots more juicy tech vids lined up, some giveaways and some more pre-launch stuff too. If you want to be the first to be notified of these, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon above and follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram for the latest. Till the next one, guys, take care, stay safe. Bye.